So the topic, emotionally based school avoidance. I'm going to put a little bit of a line in here. Emotionally based nursery avoidance, school, college, avoidance, emotionally avoidant. So how do we support someone, a child, a young person that is avoidant of the emotion connected to the setting? That is it, isn't it? I am struggling to go to school. I am struggling to go to nursery. I am struggling to go to college because the emotion I feel within my body when I go there is overwhelming, is too much, makes me feel something I do not want to feel. So how can we help as a professional, as a parent, as a practitioner? How can we help as an adult? We need to understand the need for that emotion. What does that emotion need? Does it need connection? So let's look at attachment. Is it an attachment need? Would the emotion feel safer if there was a safe person to go to, a place to go to, somebody to talk to? Would that emotion feel better? Let's go to sensory needs. Is that avoidant emotion, is it overwhelming to the child when their sensory system is activated? Noise and sounds coming from everywhere, lights and smells and what they're wearing and people around them and too busy. They feel hungry and they can't eat because of the smell of everything. They're thirsty and they can't drink. Need the toilet, but my goodness, I'll never go into that room. It's disgusting. Is it a sensory need? Is it that child's nervous system is avoiding the emotion connected to a place because their sensory system is overwhelmed? I wonder what we could put in place in that setting to meet the sensory need. Let's go further up. So we have an attachment, strong attachment to a person, a safe person, soft landing, maybe a breakfast club, a wonderful person that's always there for you, always got you back. Maybe your sensory needs are met, feeling overwhelmed. There are tools in your toolkit that you can access to feel safer being in this environment, feel safer being here. Let's look at emotions. Let's look at those emotions. What does the voice of that emotion need? It needs to be heard, doesn't it? It's angry, it's frustrated, it's sad, it's lonely, it's worried, it's excited, it's all of those things. And it wants to be heard. If it isn't heard, then it will avoid going to the place that cannot hear. So let's say that these interventions are put in place to give the voice, to give that voice a chance to be heard. Let's keep going up the wonderful pyramid. So now we have a voice. Now we have a way of communicating need. Now we have our sensory needs met. And we have a safe person. Now the child feels safer, feels belonging, feels able to connect to others. This is good. This is really good. Okay. So we need to help them resolve conflict, deal with things that come up, misinterpretation, perception of he said that, she said that, am I right in thinking that? Sometimes we need a little helping hand. Social norms are hard. So maybe we need a little intervention in there, maybe a little helping hand there. And then we can feel that sense of belonging and connection with other people, and less with that need to go to the safe person. And let's reach that top of the pyramid and belief systems and start changing those belief systems about not feeling safe, not belonging, I have no friends. Well, you do now. Changing those belief systems, because those belief systems are the ones, the chitter chatter in the head, that will say the worst things to the child when they're trying to fall asleep, will be that voice that they will listen to when it's time to go to school. Don't go there. Don't want to do that. Look what happened last time. So this little thing now is just helping to raise the voice of the child that is trying to say what it is but doesn't know how to communicate in a way that adults can hear. It's tricky, especially if that voice is violent, especially if the way they're communicating isn't safe. So we have to, as adults in this journey, give them those tools, give the emotion a voice, so that we can hear, validate, understand, meet the need. Now, the link in here is an assessment. It's not diagnostic, it's just a whole child assessment. Is it attachment? Is it sensory? Is it? Maybe that's a starting point. And then if you think, oh, I'd like to know a little bit more about attachment, or I'd like to learn a little bit more about sensory, then have a look on the site. Ultimately, there's lots there, and there's lots planned, lots more planned for 2024 on sensory ladders and sensory circuits and sensory diets and sensory. Sensory is huge. When your nervous system is wired in a way that can't tolerate one of the senses, then it's always going to feel unsafe. So we really do have to look at that, because that is that barrier to so many things. And we have to just help and soothe and help that part. Thank you for watching. Take care.